What's up, guys? Welcome to NMD Canes all day. If you're rocking with the U, then you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on a video. The topic of today's video is Kendal Briles. Now, Miami is yet to put together his full staff. Mario's still working, and there's been reports that after the bowl games, that's when everything will get going and get flowing. But a name that's been brought up a lot, especially today since Arkansas played today, is Kendal Briles, who is the offensive coordinator for the Arkansas Razorbacks. And many people are putting a connection that, hey, Kendal Briles could come to Miami. Now, like I said, that's just a hot topic right now when you talk about offensive coordinators. And I just wanted to get my thoughts on it. You know, first thing is that I'm okay with Mario taking his time. Mario, take your time. We're already paying the man a lot of money, right? They're paying Mario a lot of money. So take your time and get it right. I've watched a lot of football these last couple days. It's been fun watching football. You know, just got done watching the Rose Bowl, Ohio State versus Utah. That was fun watching, but it pisses me off that our boys aren't there. It pisses me off that Miami isn't there, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. I'm really ready for this team to get right. So if that means taking your time and getting it right, that's what we need to do. Take your time and get it right. Get the right hire, right? We already got the right coach. In my opinion, we got the right coach. Now put together this staff. Now let's say I'm just sitting here and I look at my phone, I get an alert that says, hey, Kendal Briles is hired as Miami's offensive coordinator. My reaction would be, man, you know, I wouldn't go crazy and be like, yeah, pumping my chest, and I wouldn't be on the internet tweeting this is BS and bullcrap. It would just be you know, because I feel like you never know how somebody's going to be as an offensive coordinator until they get with the staff, until he starts working with Mario and starts working with whoever else is going to be on the staff. We don't know until that. So it's really tough to grade these hires. If you ask me, what type of offensive coordinator do I want? I want an offensive coordinator that runs a balanced attack, that we can use our talented quarterback in our running back room. I want a non-stubborn offensive coordinator, which means no matter what type of players you got, you show the ability to adapt your offense to the quarterback room, to the running back room, to the wide receiver room. And then I want a quarterback developer, and I want a good recruiter. Now I'm asking for a lot. So if you guys could get an offensive coordinator, who would you pick? Let me know in the comments. I'm very interested in that. But for those who don't know, Kendal Briles is a guy who started working under his father, Art Briles, at Baylor, was offensive coordinator at Houston, Florida State, FAU under Lane Kiffin when he was there, went to Florida State, sorry ass, and now he's at Arkansas. And look, we can dive into what he's done in his past, and I know there's, you know, you always can find holes in a hire. You always can find something wrong with the hire or something bad on a resume. I will say this about Kendal Briles, because I do watch the Razorbacks play. I just saw a tweet that said the Razorbacks were 8-4 this season with the toughest schedule. And that's because of Sam Pittman. You know, when Sam Pittman was brought over, he hired Kendal Briles and he hired Barry Odom as defensive coordinator, and they've done a good job with that program. Remember, a couple years back, they only won 2 games. They was losing to sorry schools, right? They was losing to the SEC schools. They were losing to lower level schools. Kendal Briles is a big reason for that. You're looking at his ability to work with Felipe Franks. He transferred over, got the offense going, and then had to totally change the offense a little bit by getting Jefferson going, who's more of a running style of quarterback. So to me, that's a plus. You got a guy who can work with 2 styles of quarterback. I feel like that's what we need, because I can tell you right now, when I'm watching KJ Jefferson play, I don't want Tyler Van Dyke taking the hits that Jefferson's taking. Now, we know Tyler can scoot every now and then, but we also know he can sling that rock, and that's what we want him to do. And I do believe that now I'm just throwing out positives here, I do think Kendal Briles can get things going in that fashion. He also worked with De'Aaron King. And And I just see why people would want him. I see why people would want him. One thing that they mentioned today in the bowl game is that the offense moved Trey Knox from wide receiver to tight end. And I think that's important because Trey Knox was a good wide receiver, but they moved him to tight end so they can get him on the field. And that's important to me because I want to get all our talent on the field as best as we can and put them in positions to win. So he could have told Trey Knox, hey, you stay at wide receiver, and when Burton leaves, you're going to get to be the wide receiver. But no, he said, we're going to put you at tight end, and he's had a good season at the tight end position. So I do see why people want Kendal Briles. I myself, I'm not a Kendal Briles, oh yeah, he's got to get the hire, and I'm not a Kendal Briles basher. I'm just, man, you know, I trust Mario. I know that. I'm trusting Mario until he gives me a reason not to trust him. And another thing I want to ask you guys, let me know in the comments, who do you want as offensive coordinator? Are you down with Briles? Is there other names? Let me know other names because I want to do more research and look at other candidates out there. Let me know. I'm out. Peace. No more defeats.